Right, let's go back up to the roof and see if we can grab the star fragment. It's like that Lionel in Hyrule Castle. The one in the guardhouse, where if you kill it, it doesn't drop anything. It's the only Lionel in the game I'd happily waste an ancient arrow on the principle of why bother doing it legitimately when the Wazik isn't going to give me anything in return. Come on, Link. There we go. Just stand there for a moment. There we go. Up. Up. Okay, the star fragment was here. Literally here. It was glowy and then it disappeared and it's gone. And there's the dragon. Right, it is heading in that direction. Can I get to it from the Hebra Tower before it passes? Or am I doomed? Am I doomed, chat? Doomed!
Dun dun dun!
Maybe. Possibly. A tiny bit. Doomed to wait until 2 AM, apparently. Right. There's the shrine. Is the dragon still there, or was I too slow? Gonna go lurk. Having dinner, surely. Fair enough. Almighty lurker. Cheers, Blue. You know what? I think I missed the dragon. That's really... Nope, no, I've missed the dragon. That's really annoying. Well, apart from the fact that I don't need my Snowquill gear anymore, I have now missed out on getting the next shrine. I've gone from the most fun shrine challenge to the least at this point. Wait till 2 o'clock in the morning for it to show up? Why? The thing is, I could go to my usual farming location, which means that I have a good chance of catching the blasted dragon, but I'm guessing that the horn will only have the Sheikah glowy symbol around it when it is actually flying through the... For that matter, how the Sheikah are listed as technological geniuses, how have they managed to harness a dragon, one of the mythical spirits of Hyrule, as a challenge for the thing? Did they do what they do with swans and just one day flew up to it and put a tag around its horn, so eventually when the Champions Trials begin, it will have a glowy hologram around it? What kind of logic is that? Why not do something more sane, like put one round the branch of the Deku tree? The Deku tree isn't going to burn you to death. It might be a bit miffed that you've put a piercing on one of his branches, but forgetting that. Ah, well. Well. Better. Before we start, look okay. Everything's looking okay. Well, I've got some time to checks here and there, to be honest. If anyone has any questions, by the way, feel free to ask. We've got plenty of time to kill while we wait for a dragon to spawn. Do. 4 star fragments. I mean, 4's it's only 2 away from 6, isn't it? If my math is correct. Which it might not be, considering my math is atrocious. We have a lot of things. Do I have things that I can burn through? Oh, yes, we've got some fish. Fish are eaten. You decide a game after this? Yes, actually. I've decided, well, sort of.
Rivali's Gale is
Rivali's Gale's back. It's going. I'm pretty strongly leaning towards the DLC for Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know how hard it's going to be to do the completion on it. And well, the caveat for that, not cravat, that's a thing that Miles Edgeworth was. The caveat for that is so long as the DLC is one that I can basically load up the game and then we go straight into, rather than one that we have to replay the entire game to get into, I'll be fine with that. So if we can do it the first way, then Ghost of Tsushima, whatever the DLC is called, I forget. That's going to be our next journey. We'll revisit that game because that was my game of the year for the year it came out. I've been meaning to play the DLC, I just haven't got round to it. So that's what we're going to do. After that, it will either be diving straight into Kiwami 2, or I'm going to play a smaller indie sort of Valve-esque game called Infra, which I've seen on YouTube. It looks really good. Real Civil Engineer, if you've not seen him on YouTube. Spiffing chap. I think he's quite good. So yeah, Infra is a game that I want to play at some point. I don't know. Depending on how I feel after Ghost of Tsushima, after that Samurai Ghost game, after that, we'll see whether or not I want to take another, extend my break before the big RPG, or if we just dive straight into Kiwami 2. Because my want to play Kiwami 2 has not subsided at any point. I want to play that game.
Protection is now ready to roll.
I mean, it's Kiryu's birthday today, by the way, so happy birthday, Kazuma Kiryu. But personal hero of mine, absolute badass. But yeah, it's Kazuma's birthday today. But I was watching some of it and I saw some of the clips of that game, and it's just, I really want to play Kiwami 2 at some point. It looks so good. It looks so good, and if I remember the soundtrack correctly, it's just Cowboy Bebop and it's awesome. So yeah, I don't know. I'll play it by ear, but I'm most certainly not tackling Kiwami 2 straight off the heels of Breath of the Wild on the principle of it may very well kill me. Or at least burn me out severely and I'll have to take a break. And I don't really want to take a break because I actually enjoy streaming. I mean, if nothing else, it means I've locked off a period of time where I can actually sit down and play games, which is one of my great passions in life. That and computers, I suppose. And waifu, but we already know that. It is a very, very good. I'm glad it is. But yeah, so long as Ghost of Tsushima, I can get straight into the DLC, I'm more than happy to just dive straight into that. I don't know when I'm supposed to dragon. All I know is that I saw before... Ah, there we go. Glowy horns of blueness. Hello! I'm here to shoot you in the head. Don't worry, I'll aim for the horns. Seriously, how did the Sheikah do that? Are they not technological geniuses? Is everything they did just magic? Just magic. Go. Oh! Oh, the game was kind enough to give me a part of the dragon. The game give me a part of the dragon? Oh yes it did. There it is. I should probably put my climbing gear on actually for the next bit. But yeah, my only concern with Ghost of Tsushima is I remember it being quite sort of like Twitch Reflex happy with a few bits and pieces, mainly the standoff mechanic. So I'm curious to see how well I can remember it. I envision that we are probably not going to do very well in the onset of that game. You know what, I've got plenty of stamina stuff, and I don't have to hunt for Korok seeds anymore, so yeah, we'll just burn through it a bit. Oh, a ruby. Oh, great. It's a... Oh, no. Die. Come to think of it, my Master Sword hasn't recharged recently. I'm eventually going to reach the point where I'm going to have to just blitz it against some Guardians until it's a recharge cycle, I think. Because there's no way I'm going into the Ganon fight without having the Master Sword at full power. That's just... No, that's a stupid idea. There's a shrine, isn't there? I don't know where it's spawned, though. Spawned in the valley below? Game, tell me where it's... No. I should have been paying attention. I'm guessing it's up here. Yes, it is! There we go, problem solved. Oh, we'll switch back to our hero gear. There we go, there we go. There we go. Weep, weep. Weep, weep. Weep, weep. Weepity weep. Weepity weep. There we go. Field as well. Marvelous. Do. Awesome. Oh, I should probably try and burn out my Falcon bow as well. On the principle of, at least then I can get it to full charge like my other things. To whom this bloody blah will do whatever. Okay, thanks, monk. That's one. Aim for stillness. You mean shoot things with bomb arrows? I can do that. Whee. Oh. Ooh. Boom. Aww. Boom. There we go. Logic says go that way. My gut told me to go this way because there's a possibility of a treasure chest. Unfortunately, my gut was lying to me. There was no treasure chest, and I am now a sad Ezio because of it. Ah, well. Must be a treasure chest somewhere around here. Usually is. Oh, there it is. Come on. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Go me. Ooh, bomb arrows. I won't say no to them. Right. Okay. So, the idea, I'm guessing, not doing that because that's a stupid idea. Wait, why don't I just go like that? That makes like so much more sense. Oh, basis. Oh. Right. Let's try that again. Nope, that was a dumb idea. Good job, Ezio. Let's try not doing that. Might be a better idea if we actually have a bit of patience about this. Right, let's try again. Nope. Third time's the charm, or something. There we go. Yes! You cheeky piffle widgets. Right. There we go. Backwards gliding. Go! Let's double check that we've got all the treasure chests. We have all the treasure chests. Awesome. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. And up we go. Hello, Mr. Monk. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial, blah, 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 blah. Good job, hero, blah, 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 blah. Have Meadow's emblem, blah. Oh, also, cheers. Thank you, Hoodlum. Much appreciated. For the last shrine of the game. Blimey. Now that you mention it, yeah. It is the last shrine of the game. Wow. That's kind of hit me. It's kind of surreal. That, yeah. That's it. We just have Meadow to do. I won't spoil for anyone who hasn't done the DLC, but there's one more thing we do after this. But then, yeah, that's it. Unless we manage to somehow get a bunch of star fragments between now and then. Yeah. Wow. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm going to have to... Oh, wait! Sorry, I was thinking... Wait, I'm going to have to take an anti-frost potion thing, but I don't, because the game puts us in the game will put us in our double upgraded snow quill armor. I mean, it's lesser tier than the current snow quill armor we've got, but most importantly, it's got the set bonus that makes us unfreezable. Much like when we were fighting Fire Blight, we were in our level 2 upgraded Flame Breaker, which meant we were impervious to flame, which you would have thought the game would have turned around and not given us that. I suppose we had shock resistant. Oh, wait a minute. Son of a dingus, I was in level 2 upgraded Desert Vogue gear. I didn't need to use that electric resistance at all. I could have used the attack buff. Ah, game. Oh, actually, mentioning that, we've got a 30-minute attack buff. Who's up for me using that against Ganon? Right, let us have a mushroom skewer and some mighty steam. Oh, and I will also save the game to be on the safe side. Right, here we go. Hello, Meadow! With your giant propellers that really should not lift you at all. Maybe the Sheikah are magic. The one who approaches this divine beast, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. In exchange for Meadow's emblem, you will be granted the chance to tread through the realm of memories. Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a world within your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know. I've also just realised I've not read Rivali's diary yet. It's the only one that we've done after we've done the light fight. I need to remember to read that before we move on to the next part of the game. We need to do that. We've read every... Have we? Wait, did we read Abosa's? We didn't read Abosa's either! Gordon Bennett, what am I doing? I have mucked this... Right, okay. We need to read those before we finish the game. This illusionary realm was created from the depths of your memories. It is called the Twilight Zone. I mean, the enemy you shall face is a product of the fears that dwell within. You must overcome this. This battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious using only the tools provided. It's Rivali's weapon, so I'm guessing I don't have a sword and I only have a bow. This is not going to... Oh, I do have a sword. Awesome. I have a bow. I have a sword. Hopefully the game's giving me more than 9 arrows. It would be nice. just need to double check the compendium. I want to make sure that I have actually got Windblight. I'm pretty certain I have. Windblight, yeah. Where is it? I don't have a shield. How many arrows do I have? 99. Okay, fair enough. Where's it going? Where's it gone? Oh, that's really annoying. Oh, but there's a wind vent. Okay. Maybe it's not too annoying then. Oh. 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 Oh, this is going to be a really annoying fight, I think. Do I have... Oh, I've got some bomb arrows as well. That's okay. Fine. Where is it? Oh, there it is. No. That's fine. Oh wait, no it isn't. I can't use a Bosa's Fury now. Oh, I'm doomed. Aha. Right, okay then. Okay, where's it gone?
Yeah.
Look at me now, Ravioli. One and done. I didn't even need to use full 3 charges of Urbosa's Fury. Not that I could. Probably would have gone faster if I had to be honest. Boom, baby. Ah, are you still adrift in Fort? You seemed lost within the whims of your mind. Oh, pardon me. I suppose it's none of my business. How awkward would it have been if we had died there? Cass was looking at us and all of a sudden we just keeled over dead. Wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about champion Rivali has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor him in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. This is why I felt inclined to roost here, near the divine beast Famado, which Rivali himself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Rivali. Recall Meadows, champion of flight, before he fell to his fateful plight. Rivali's feat was a wonder to see, so the princess made her plea.
Not enough. I must stay in the eye of the whirlwind. Must push myself harder. You know, Your Highness, it's rude to eavesdrop.
My apologies. I went to the village and I was told I could find you here.
You have need of me to defeat Calamity Ganon. To slay the beast once and for all. It will be my great pleasure.
Thank you, Rivali. If we work together, I'm certain we'll be able to
However,
Okay, that was pretty cool.
I know I play the biggest part in helping that... that little knight with the darkness-sealing sword, correct? Well, if he loses his confidence after seeing me in action, don't come crying to me.
You're just jealous he got the Master Sword, mate. So it's essentially evolved from a Skyloft bird, pretty much. I think that might be the way it went. It seems the Rito champion was not one to share his feelings. So, what do you think of the Champion Rivali song? I like it. Very upbeat. Very me. Well, not that I'm upbeat, but I like that sort of music. By writing a song that highlights the hidden feelings of the Champion Rivali, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher.
Oh.
The missing verses of the ancient song, I think the perfect setting would be Hyrule Castle in the distant past.
I truly never imagined you would do so well. Regardless, Rivali's Gale should be more efficient than ever. As you are, I guess it's theoretically possible for you to best Ganon.
Rivali's Gale. Champion Rivali's divine gift. Create an updraft that carries you into the sky. Activate by charging your jump with X. It now requires less time to recharge. Actually, mentioning the Skyloft bird, I suppose it's entirely possible. So technically, the Rito came from the Great Sea, so where they evolved because of the way the flood drowned the land. I think the idea was originally Zora that evolved into Rito, but bugger me if I can understand how that happened. So yeah, could just be that that's the way it went. Skyloft, they evolved, they ended up in the Great Sea, and then they went off and back to the joining of the timeline, which technically I saw a theory once upon a time that the rejoining of it could be Hyrule Warriors, which sort of makes sense because of all the screwing around with timelines that happened in that game, so that could create the timeline for Breath of the Wild. But will Nintendo ever announce a full, proper, concise theory to it? Probably not, but, you know, that's where the fun of the fans comes in. Anyway, less time to recharge. I wonder how long it takes to recharge Rivali's Gale, then. I am Mazko Shah. I commend you for conquering the trials thus far. The door to the final trial is now open at the Shrine of... Go and face your destiny. Cool. Right, but before we do that, we have a couple of diaries to read. Right, I forgot to read Lady Ubosa's, so we're going to do that first. Oh no, that's green sleeves. Never mind. What? I'm going to go for the 8-year-old now. Starting to think I might... Oh, I've done it again. I'm starting to think I might actually be morphing into Kiryu to a degree. I could be wrong, though. Maybe I'm more Majima. He's insane. I'm insane. No, I'm not insane. Apparently, I'm not insane. Maybe I am insane. Who knows at this point? Right, let's switch to our Vi outfit. So, dressing in these clothes would be something Majima would very much do. Let's face it. He'd look stunning in a dress. Either that or he'd ask a Romy to step in for him, which is also entirely possible. She, too, was absolutely stunning in that dress. Yes. Anyway, we're going to break into the princess's bedroom now. And this is where we call it a night after some upgrading, yes? No. Well, maybe. Possibly. Don't know. We're going to read this journal first. Diary of... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Where is Lady Ubosa's journal?